What's up, everybody? Snoop here. I just went to the CSA Show this weekend. It was held at the Dulles Expo Center. Recorded some footage. Let's take a look at the show. All right, you can see coming in here, Memory Lane had a booth set up. They were taking submissions for their next auction. And right here is a dealer booth. There were tons of vintage at this show. There was some modern, but here you can see a lot of the vintage. You can pause the video. You can check out some of the prices. But in general, vintage is king at CSA. Like I said, there are modern cards, but I did look at that Campanella right there. That was a very pretty card. But as we go through the video, you guys will see a lot of stuff. Prices were so-so. I'm not going to say they were extreme. I'm not going to say that they weren't. But I will say that all dealers were negotiable. You could find some spectacular deals if you looked hard enough and you were willing to talk to the dealers. I mean, you're not going to get anything by not talking to a dealer. So, you know, the more friendly you were, just like most shows, then the better deals you got. Just walking down the aisle now. Also, yeah, you can see this booth. He had that bin 60% off the tags, and if you talk to him, you would have got 70% off. This is a bunch of football helmets to get signed, and this guy had a very unique one. You can see right there, it's got all the stats printed on it. So it was a very specific helmet, but there were tons and tons of things to get signed. Very unique stuff, you know. You can see the Chargers helmet there with the reverse paint scheme on it. You know, it like I said, it was just a very, very cool show. Also, yeah, you guys let me know if you want me to, if I go to a show, to do these voiceovers, because it was so much background noise. You know, I just didn't want to do it that way. I came close to picking up that David Robinson. I'm a big David Robinson fan from back in the day. It was a decent price on it. I just didn't even go for it. I started to, but I just didn't. No rhyme or reason. And there were cards there for every range, you know, every price range, everything. If you wanted graded, you know, you could see here a lot of graded cards, but if you didn't want graded, there were tons of raw also. There were a lot of dealers there that had raw that they just didn't submit. And they said they do better with the raw cards and letting other people submit them. So, you know, there was everything there. Filler cards that looked like they were stuck to a tire, and they were just filler cards to, like you see there, very, very good graded examples. So it was just a great show overall. Yeah, that Campanella rookie there looked way better than a 2. It really did. Right here you can see some of the 50s, 55, 56s, the 53 Jackie. And I'm just kind of meandering through the show. There were some very unique items. I'm going to show that. And tomorrow I will try to get a video up showing you what I picked up. I picked up a few really cool things for my collection. A lot of vendors had stuff organized by teams. So if it was stuff you were looking for. Now, one thing I will say, there were tons of autographed baseballs and autographed memorabilia, just about like at every show. A lot of cards from between 95 through about 2005 were very scarce. You had to ask for them if they brought them. Here's a case of, you know, just a bunch of raw examples of cards and graded right beside it. So, you know, and everybody was making deals. I did talk to a lot of the dealers, and they said that they were having a really good show. You know, I just wanted to kind of touch base to find out, you know, if they were going to come back, and they all said that they were definitely coming back for the next show in April. So that's good. You know, they were getting a lot of questions for modern things. So most of them said they're going to bring more modern with them, along with these, you know, just tons of vintage, because like I said, out here, vintage is king. So, and cash is king. So that's a beautiful Eddie Murray rookie. And so, you know, it's great to know that the vendors are going to come back. That's really good to know. It's a nice looking Nolan Ryan rookie, but it's off-centered really bad. I did talk to the dealer about that 53 Campanella up there, right beside the Ernie Banks rookie, but him and I just couldn't come to a deal. I'm really looking for a 53 Campy along with his rookie, and you know, him and I just couldn't come to a deal. This dealer was pretty cool because he was selling starter sets for those that wanted to do set runs. You know, he was doing starter sets to help people get started, which very cool, very, very cool. But he would sell cards individually also. And, you know, the starter sets, you're not looking at like grade 9s, grade 8s, but you are looking at decent mid grades. Here's a bunch of hockey pucks that some were signed, some weren't. Like I said, it was just so much different, unique things that were there. If you wanted to hunt boxes, you could. You know, it's just about like most shows. But I would consider this very close to like the National, just on a smaller scale. I know several other YouTubers were there. I didn't see any of them. I did meet up with Andrew, Nuff Said Cards, and had a great time hanging out with him, chatting with him and his son. It was just fun. Andrew, we're going to have to do this again because it was fun to hang out with you. And Andrew would go look one direction, I'd go look the other direction, meet back up, talk about what we saw, what we found, what we were buying. That's 56 Robinson right there. And it was just very, very cool. I can't remember if the camera's going to pan back. If not, pan back. Check out the C3PO card that was just shown right below that Jackie. It's the supposed, the C3PO right up there. I'm not even going to tell you about it. Just pause it on there and look at the card. It's a very, very different card. It's just the camera angle. That's all I can say was the camera angle. That was the Huggins and Scott booth, pretty big auction company around the area, but they also set up and sell a lot of stuff there. This guy I did buy some stuff from. He was very, very cool. His company is Mainline Autographs. So you can check out his website, mainlineautographs.com. He had really reasonable prices and tons of autograph things. 99.9% of his autographs were certified. Those that wasn't certified, he offered a money-back guarantee and he gave you his card. So, you know, you're buying from a reputable dealer. But I did buy something from him. This is very cool. It's like a coffee table with the Nationals plates on it, you know, representing the World Series and all of that. That's a very cool, very unique thing. Let me show you one of the other unique things. Okay, here's a very unique thing I saw. This is the Perez Steel Celebration set. And this one was already framed, autographed, and everything. It comes with the full letter of authenticity from JSA. For $400, I mean, it's... Actually, no, it's a little more than $400. But it's a very unique item. You know, you got the Aaron autograph in there. Very unique. I know a lot of people in the community are working on this, and it was great to see one already done. Now these two Campy rookies, I'm going to zoom in and you can see the prices, but one's $575, one's $375. The dealer and I, we talked. The $375 one he had submitted to PSA. They said it was a little short for them, so he was selling it like that. It's a beautiful card. I tried for the 53 also. He had 165. I was quite a bit lower, and you know, we just couldn't come to a deal where it was benefiting him and benefiting me. But you could see the prices, and you know, you got to remember, you're not paying shipping on this. When you pay for it, you're taking it home. Okay, in this clip, I'm doing a little bit more walking around. You can see some of the tall boy basketball cards. And I'm doing more zooming in so you can see some prices to get a really good idea for the feel of the show. Some cards I didn't even see or notice until I had got back home and I was reviewing the footage. And you'll see two of those coming up pretty shortly. 1960 Willie Mays and a 60 Stan Musial. Didn't even notice those. There's an Aaron rookie. It was pre-graded at the Dallas Card Show. If you want to see the price, you can just rewind back a little bit to see that. As 53 Whitey Ford. There's Clemente for $95. This is pre-negotiating prices. So, like I said, that Bob Gibson rookie, and you can see those are Dallas Card Show review of what they think the grades are going to be. I really got to get me one of those. Not right now, though. Price is a little too high for my budget. But here where I'm coming up to the Maze, right there, you can see $100 before negotiating, and the Musial, I think that was $100 also. Probably could have got both of those, worked out a great deal. I did get some of those, be in the next video of what I picked up. That's kind of why this video's clip's a little bit short. But that's going to about end it, guys, for me at the CSA show. I had a great time. It was great meeting Andrew and his kids. I know there were several other YouTubers there. Try to get in touch with them, see if they're going to go to the April show. And if you guys like this, just let me know. And next time I go to a show, I'll record footage like this again and kind of do a little voiceover because of the background noise and all, and point out a few things that as you're watching you may not even notice. But that's the end of it, of the whole thing. Had a great time. You guys take it easy. Stay blessed. I'll see you on the next one.